Okay, this is question 5.1 of the November 21 prelim paper that we wrote in September that year, and it's the first part of trigonometry that's going to be on this control test 1, and so this kind of thing should help. What you're given is you've got a point K and 15, and the distance OP is 17, and your problem is you're told that this lie in the first quadrant. The first question, what they want to know is determine the value of K. Just what is this K? Well, that's the X coordinate. What you want to do is drop a line straight down here and make a triangle. I find it easier to look at there. This is the Y coordinate, so that's how far up you go. That must be 15. Now the K value is just the X value. K is the X coordinate. So we're looking for this adjacent side here, this bottom side here. We can use Pythagoras to figure it out. K squared plus 15 squared should equal 17 squared. And that's by Pythagoras. You should write that down. You subtract 15 squared, you get from 17 squared, you get 64, and you take the square root, and you get K is equal to 8. That wasn't too hard. And now let's try the next question. Okay, now that we know this is 8, this is 15, and that's 17, we've got this whole thing kind of figured out. Write down the value of cosine theta. Hey, this is pretty easy because this is the adjacent side, adjacent to the angle alpha. That's the opposite side, and that's the hypotenuse. So the cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. That's 8 over 17. If they'd asked for the sine, it'd be opposite over hypotenuse. It'd be 15 over 17. And if they asked for the tangent, it'd be opposite over adjacent, 15 over 8. But there it is. Now it says determine the value of sine 2 alpha. And when you see the sine of a double angle, you should have done enough questions to know that it's just 2 sine alpha cos alpha. But if you haven't, you can just go to your formula sheet and you'll find this at the bottom. And that's what it equals. 2 sine alpha is equal to the sine of 2 alpha is equal to 2 sine alpha cos alpha. Now we know that sine alpha would be 15 over 17, opposite over hypotenuse. Cos alpha is 8 over 17. And when you multiply it all together, you get 240 over 289. And you can just do that on your calculator, I think. And there's the first pretty straightforward kind of Pythagorean trig, but we had to use an identity, a double angle identity.